Odie, he was on the radio. Two Hard Productions, that was an album we put together. Yeah, Odie wasn't on that album, but he was the first one to play my music on the radio when I was 15, you know. I don't know where to go from there.
Right.
I can go on forever.
Now, you're considered, the first out of St. Louis with a major record deal. Were you seeing MCs come before you that weren't acknowledged, or were you actually the first out of St. Louis?
Well, I've never seen a rapper acknowledged out of St. Louis. You know, that's what kind of motivated me to want to, you know what I'm saying? You had like the Golden Boys, Colonel Lee. These people, they used to, we had a show called the Roll Call Show, and they used to call in. They were real popular back then, but they were only local. You know, it was a few other guys too. You got Kid Cool Sharp, man, I can go on for days, you know, but never nothing that broke out of St. Louis. You know, no disrespect, but yeah.
You mentioned you were in a crew earlier on. Did anything materialize with you guys, like record deal, 12-inch?
With DSK?
Yep.
Well, we were on the compilation, and we had an internal problem, and basically, I got tired of not going for the W, basically. So I was the DJ. I was like a backup rapper, but you know, I just had a vision of actually doing it mainstream. So I just decided to take it upon myself. Let me try it, since nobody seems to be motivated or have the courage to think that they could pull this off. You know what I'm saying? Let me give it a shot.
Right.
That's basically was my motivation, because you know, you steady hearing songs South Bronx and Compton, and you know, it's like, what about North St. Louis? What about North Side?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole motivation, to try to put my city name on the map like every other rapper was doing.
Right.
That was my real motivation at the time, you know. And that was what, 89, 90, about 88, 89 when I started shopping my demos.
Okay.
You know.
Talk a little bit about that demo process, recording, and some of the labels that you were shopping to.
Well, I had made a song. I had the compilation song, and then I had a song that kind of sounded like Rod Bass. You know, whoo. So I sent that to like a couple record companies. I called them back. Like B-Boy Records actually talked to me, the record label KRS-One.
Yep.
And they had told me, this is what they told me. They say, you got to stop trying to rap like us, and because it's already a us. You need to rap. Where they was asking me, where you from? They say, well, if you send something again, we want to hear some St. Louis rap. I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I scratched that project, and I went to make Klientele. And I found that beat on the Quiet Storm. We used to ride around, drink 40s, and we would freestyle and Joan on each other, you know, over the slow grooves while we drinking and smoking.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, damn, I heard that. I say, pull this motherfucker over. I called the radio station. I'm like, what the hell song was that? You know what I'm saying? So I went and bought the record, and I was previously dealing with Hype, the producer at the time. You familiar with Hype, dog? Yeah. So we had made a few songs before that. So I went and bought the record, and we figured out how to sample it and everything, and we had made Klientele. And you hear it out of here?
You started, actually.
All right. All right, so we had made Klientele. So I had an idea. I'm like, you know what? Because the other record companies I sent it to said they don't take unsolicited material. I got a letter saying that, and I called like at the time, who could it have been? It was big record company. I don't remember who they were. I want to say like a Universal or something like that. It could have actually been Mercury who I signed to, but they say they don't take unsolicited material. So I thought, well, hell, I need to get to the man next to the man. So I'm like, I need to send this to everybody. I said, I know what, I go over Cool Odie house because I know he with the record pool, and I send my demo to everybody on earth that got a record company that I never heard of. And that was how I got connected. And I got a call on New Year's, and they offered me a deal with Total Track. And shit, I had never met, they had never seen me before. And got me a record deal with PWL, Mercury, and shit, it was on from there.
Right. So Klientele was your official first single?
Mainstream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Klientele.
When that released, what kind of reaction did it get from the streets?
Well, it got from the guys in the hood, you know, they liked it because, you know, when they played it, it boomed out the trunk. You know, it didn't really move with the females that good. But at the time, it's kind of hard to ask me that because I didn't really understand the game. I was still a kid, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand.